First, you'll want to download the data from Tracking 202 or Prosper 202 so we can upload it to the Tracking 202 Tools 202 application to analyze. So log into Prosper 202 or Tracking 202. Here we're using Prosper 202 as an example. Click on the Visitors tab and set your start and end date based on the amount of data and which data you want to analyze. Also set the PPC network account or unset it depending on if you want to use a larger set of data or a smaller set of data to analyze. You also want to make sure that Show Real Clicks is set for your visitors and not Show Converted Clicks or Show All Clicks, as we want to analyze all visitors that have visited your campaign. Click Set Preferences and then click Download to Excel. On some systems, this could take a while, as well as the downloading of the data itself. Just make sure once you have it downloaded, it is complete. You can do so by opening the file after it is downloaded and check to make sure there's not an error message inside of the file. Once you have it downloaded, you're ready to go. You can analyze the data from this point. Now you'll be using the negative keywords tool to have suggestions for negative keywords that you might want to look at. So first we're going to browse for the file that we just downloaded of data from Tracking 202 or Prosper 202. Select the file and hit Analyze. You'll see that several negative keywords and negative subphrase keywords have come back as suggested. The coloring of each of these and the size of the font will dictate how much statistical significance there is behind the suggestion. Ones with a larger font and a darker red background have a higher confidence ratio compared to ones with a smaller font and a lighter pink background. But on each of them, if you hover over the suggestion, it will tell you how many conversions, how many clicks, the conversion rate of the subphrase, and the conversion ratio of that subphrase. Conversion ratio being the comparison between this subphrase and similar subphrases of a similar length. Now you can take these and go back to your AdWords editor and take them verbatim or one or two at a time and see how they compare with the ads and the keywords that you're currently bidding on. Usually I would take and swipe the lot of them and put them into AdWords editor and see then what keywords would negate these negative keyword phrases and get rid of those ad groups and or keywords. You may only want to do that with the ones that have a higher significance, but that is left up to your judgment call. Also, single word negative key phrases that are called out here need to be very, very careful about using those as negative key phrases, as they're very general. You can see that some of them are like from and the. Those are generally not recommended that you add those to your negative keyword list. You'll also see that there's several advanced options that you can play with, namely the upload additional data from file. You can use that if you have recently switched from Tracking 202 to Prosper 202 and have two sets of data that you want to analyze together. You can also turn off the double quotes that are on by default, which are there just to kind of help when you're going to import these into the Google AdWords editor. And that is the end of this presentation. Thanks for watching.